What's
Do
good,
the intro.
everybody?
Do the intro.
What's good, everybody? It's Roy and Jazz. We back at it again.
Can they see me too?
No,
I'm
your
just
little
like
ass.
showing
You little as fuck. What we talk about today, Jazz? Oh, like and subscribe at the bottom. Don't forget.
email us,
Ain't
follow
nobody,
us
ain't nobody emailing us
on
yet.
the
We ain't popping
motherfucking.
yet.
Can you hold it at like a yeah? You holding it right?
Nigga, you
at
hold
a
it up. My
bad
arm
angle.
already tired.
How? So today we are going to be talking about, even though we're not married yet, we feel like we feel like we have a lot of perspective to offer.
I guess
when
I
it
still
comes
got
to,
time to jump.
when it comes to giving relationship advice. So we just kind of wanted to give a little advice on what we think. This is going to be a video of marriage advice from an engaged couple.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So no disrespect to anyone who's married, divorced,
That way.
been married, newlyweds, anything like that. We're not trying to say that we know how to do anything better than anyone else. We just feel like a lot of times we reflect on the things that we should have done after it's too late. So these are just some of the practices that we have put in place, or we are practicing before we even get to the aisle, to try to have a long, happy marriage.
Long story short, we popping.
We're not. We would do it like right in front of somebody.
Go ahead.
What's up, y'all? First things first. Always remember your why. When it comes to proposals, asking somebody to be your girlfriend, and even taking your wedding vows, you do those things with a purpose, entering into a contract with your significant other. So I remember when Roy proposed to me.
Do you?
He said a lot of very special words.
I
Go
ain't
ahead.
say much.
Tell him what you told him.
I just said, don't cry. I'm going to give you this ring. And you going to like it.
He said more than that. He promised to love me with all his life,
Did
with all
I?
his heart.
I don't remember saying that.
You definitely said that.
With all my life,
Yes.
that definitely ain't come from me.
And I graciously accepted his offer, and I expect that the things that he committed to and that I committed to when I accepted this ring stay true throughout our whole marriage.
Remember why you doing it, who you doing it for. Just know that what you doing, you giving a big commitment, and it's something not to play with. I know a lot of dudes, they give commitments all the time and go back on their word. One thing I did try to guarantee to Jasmine is not to break too many promises, especially the big ones. And you know, as long as I stay true to that, everything should fall in line like it should.
Amen.
All right. Number 2, I would say always encourage your partner. Never put one another down. Make sure that you're always uplifting one another and building with one another. Because the one time you start giving doubts and telling her, oh, she ain't gonna be shit, she ain't gonna do shit, you know, that deters the relationship.
And that's really just a sign of your own insecurity, because when someone else's light begins to shine and you see them shining a little bit brighter than you, it is threatening. But you do have to put it in perspective that their success is also your success. So anything that he does, he puts his attention and his mind into, that's a reflection on me, and vice versa.
Yeah, and I would never feel like, oh, since Jasmine doing a little better than me, I would never try to put her down or make her feel less than. And that's just a little bit of motivation to say damn, my significant other doing this and that, I need to step my game up. And I find it as a challenge to try to keep up and do things like Jasmine. She has her master's already, so I'm trying to pursue my master's. I'm trying to take it up a notch just so that we could better ourselves together. So it's definitely a friendly lovers competition, but don't
you don't have to dim someone else's light to shine brighter.
Yeah.
Boom. Number 3, don't sweat the small stuff. All too often, people just find one little thing to nitpick on, or if they've had a bad day, then they want to come home and find one thing, a dish out of order, clothes on the floor, and just be upset about that shit all night. Life is way too short to sweat the small stuff. So if something happens, let it go. If you need to have a conversation, have the conversation. Say what you need to say to voice your opinion so that you never feel like your identity is compromised, and let it go.
Yeah, because me and Jazz, we do argue a lot. A lot of people may not think that, but we do a great job of brushing a lot of our problems away. And I'm you know what? I ain't really got time for that, and I'll just go take a break and just cool down and then 2 or 3, 4 hours later, we'll be back up under each other. Stop. So I definitely feel like if you start holding grudges amongst one another, like you're not gonna be, it ain't gonna be a good thing for your relationship. The next tip, I would say you need to compromise on a lot of the things, maybe majority of the things that you do in your relationship. There's plenty of times I just want to play the P4 all day, every day.
And
but
he
I know,
does.
but I know that I need to spend some time with my girl, and show her that I care about her, and show her that she is the priority and not my PlayStation or just like TV or sports or anything. Because I'm a big sports fanatic. Played football, ran track, so it consumes a lot of my life. But now that I have a partner, she consumes half of my life. So I have to spend my time with what I want to do and what I need to do with her 50-50.
And vice versa. When it comes to like being in a relationship, you can't always think about what's best for you, because whereas when I come home, I like to decompress. I just want to watch TV, like talk about my day or whatever. But that's how I decompress. His relaxation comes through his video games or through taking a nap or whatever it is that he chooses to do. So you just can't take it personally when someone chooses to do something other than what you think is ideal. Like, that's not them telling you that they're not interested in you or they don't care about what you're feeling. It's just that we all have our different ways of relaxing. So you do have to kind of compromise and say, okay, you played the game this week, next week can we like go get a smoothie, go for a walk? Always come with suggestions, not just problems.
Yeah, don't come at me with no problems. I like solutions.
You can't even probably see me. All right, next point, make the damn sandwich. A lot of times we done worked all day and all we think about all day is having a sandwich, a nice cup of tea, a smoothie, whatever it is that your partner wants, give it to them. Because if you not, the next one will.
You
trust and
right.
believe.
Somebody gonna do it if you ain't doing it.
But it's small acts of kindness, like a small foot rub or scratching Roy's head. That's what he likes. That'll let the person know that you care about them, that you're willing to give of your time and your energy to invest in them and make them feel good. So if he wants a sandwich, I'm gonna make it for him. If the clothes need to be washed, I'm gonna wash them. Just like I would expect him to do the same for me.
Okay. Next tip, do small things every once in a while to make your partner feel special. I know the other day I heard Jasmine say something about me that I ain't like, and I didn't take it in a negative light.
What'd I say?
You told me I don't never do shit.
Don't.
Said I don't never do shit. So what I did was what I did was, after I got off work, I got Jazz some roses. And I cleaned up the whole house before she got home. The living room, the bathroom, and the room. And I picked up all my clothes, washed all the dishes, and I
washed clothes.
Everything. Even though I fucked up the clothes.
He did.
I washed the clothes. But just to show her that I'm not taking her for granted, just to show her that I do care about her and I'm not just living off of her.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What did I do when I got home?
She cried, bro. That shit was funny. She was crying.
It was Cinco de Mayo. I had a couple, and I cried.
Put your face in on.
Oh, sorry.
All right, there we go.
The next point following that one is to make sure that you keep date night alive.
Date night? Shh. I like date night.
People get stuck in their daily routine of going to work, coming home, washing dishes, cooking dinner, A, B, C, and D. You made the light look crazy. You're making it refocus. So it's always important to just refocus and let that person in your life. It's always. Oh
it's
my
hairy.
God.
All right, fuck it.
You want me to sit in front of it? It's still showing, babe.
Whatever. It's too late now. They done seen it already.
It's always important to let your significant other know that you are still important that they are still important to you by taking them on dates and doing the things that made you guys fall in love in the first place. I know for
50
me
cent
and,
wings, that's why you fell in love?
for me and Roy, we really bonded over food. So that's been a big part of our relationship. So we like to go and eat. So if I'm not doing nothing, he doesn't have anything planned, then we'll just say, okay, let's meet up at Chili's. And it just be a cute, little cheap, little date night or whatever.
That's the spot.
I
Chili's
put
the
on a
spot.
little something cute, you know, make him remember me. Make him remember what he fell in love with. And, like, make it something he ain't seen in a while. Like, last time he was like, ooh, where you get those shoes from? Ooh, you look nice.
She had on these little suede heels with her little suede motherfucking shirt.
I didn't have on a suede shirt.
What was it? A suede blouse?
It was just a gray blouse.
It looked suede.
It wasn't suede.
But it matched her shoes, so I thought it was suede. With these little nice little tight little jeans on. She was cute.
Thank you. Make sure you show the person that you are still interested in them, you're still attracted to them. Show them off. Take them into a bar, have everybody staring at your girl, let everybody stare at your man, and be like, ooh, they cute. You don't just want to be no burnt out couple to just go everywhere in sweatpants. You know what I'm saying?
Even though I love sweatpants. The next tip. Always try new things with your partner. Like, I would never, like, do something with Jazz that I've done with another girl.
He's a fucking liar. He's such a liar.
I always try to, well, most of the time, I always try to come up with new things to
We
do
need to go this way.
to do with one another so that we can have experiences with each other. Because I would never want her to say, oh, I used to do this with this nigga, or I used to do this with that nigga.
And it helps to conquer fears and build new memories together when you just have a unique experience with one person. Where it's not like, oh, I've been to Miami like 8 times before with all these different people. So this ain't nothing out of the ordinary. So just make it something special, make it something memorable or whatever. Okay, next tip is to take chances. You will never get anywhere in life if you settle for mediocrity or if you settle for, what's it called? Like being comfortable. You have to come out of your comfort zone in order to build something with someone else. You have to be able to have them trust you and see that you can also be trusted by taking certain leaps of faith that are for the greater good of your relationship. For example, I'm from Washington, D.C., but I moved all the way to Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
It sure don't look like D.C.
For this mug. So, and it took a lot of trust for me to get to the point where I felt comfortable uprooting my entire life, moving away from my family and friends to build something special with him.
Yeah, and it took a lot of convincing from me to get her to believe that I'll be able to take care of her and be able to do the things that I needed to do as a man to provide and just show her comfort and just be there for her. Even though she has family back home, that she could trust me enough with her life to be down here with me and starting something new.
Why do Floridians paint everything peach colored? I don't get it. My forehead itches. There are bugs on it. Stop.
Let me get it.
He
It's a
beats
mosquito.
me.
It's a mosquito.
No, it's not. Next tip is don't forget to take care of you. You can't help anybody else if your life is messed up.
You gonna take care of me, bitch.
If you have all negative vibes in your life or you're feeling some type of way about your current situation, that's going to reflect on how you treat your partner and how you see growth and positivity in your life. If it doesn't exist, it doesn't exist. That's something you got to cultivate for yourself, and that starts with taking care of you. That means chilling out by the pool, or...
Yeah, that means you need
Can I finish my statement?
If you need to play your P4, play your P4. Don't let no girl tell you can't play Madden or you can't play your 2K.
Take yourself out sometimes. Go on a walk. You and your partner don't have to do everything together. Like, I love Roy to death. That's my best friend. But we also need time away from each other to kind of focus on, you know, what our individual needs and wants and aspirations are and, like, the things that we need to do to get to those points.
Because I don't want to watch Pretty Little Liars every fucking day.
Pretty Little Liars is the best thing ever.
I don't want to watch, what's the other shit?
We're like 8 years strong. If that means meditation, if that means yoga and your partner's not interested in yoga, but that's something that you want to do, don't give up on things that you're interested in just because your partner's not interested in them. Stay true to you. Boo.
be patient with one another. I can say on countless numbers of fingers, I probably need some more fingers, that Jasmine really had to be patient with me in certain areas.
Every day, Lord.
In certain areas. But
Every
you
day,
know,
Lord.
eventually I come around. I understand.
Do you?
Yeah. So it's a journey. It's not a 100-meter race. It's a lifetime.
It's a race walk. It's not a sprint. Show them your race walk.
You got a lifetime together.
Show them your race walk. Nail break. Anything good?
Only give this because it's important. It does not.
But with the patience, yeah, you got to be patient, because just like a child, you don't teach it.
Whoa. Use another word.
Oh my gosh.
Use
Like
another
any
word.
learner, we are constant learners. We are lifetime learners. We are lifetime learners. So a person doesn't learn a lesson in just one take. It takes multiple attempts, trial and error. Sometimes people learn the hard way, so they have to know that something doesn't work in order for them to kind of see it from your perspective. But they'll eventually come around. So something else that's really important to do for all couples, whether you're just starting out or married or whatever, is just to do like a simple report card. It's where you check in with your partner to see like, where are we, how are you feeling? A lot of times we'll just ask each other, are you happy right now? What could I be doing differently? How do you feel about how things are going at this current moment? And it really helps you to take a step back, put everything in perspective, and think, am I being productive in this relationship? Are my needs being met in this relationship? And then it also says something about your partner if they take the time to listen, learn, and understand what is either working or not working in a relationship, and working to change that and improve.
Yeah, because you could tell if something going wrong with your relationship, and if somebody answering that question truthfully or not. It takes a strong person to tell somebody exactly how they're feeling, rather than just lying to them about it and just saying that everything's okay, everything's fine. I would rather Jazz tell me that she's not happy, so we can find ways to try to make her happy.
Yeah, and that's where honesty comes in, because you have to be really transparent or your needs will never get met. Like, love is not a very selfish thing, but at some point you do have to look out for yourself and what you're missing out on.
Yep. So that's about wraps it up on all the tips that we have for the day. Make sure you like and subscribe at the bottom. If you want any other tips, just hit our email at ourpettylife@gmail.com.
Let us know what has worked for you. If you are in a relationship, engaged, newlyweds, married, we're also looking for advice.
Yeah.
We're not immune to making mistakes. We're not immune to learning more about ways that we can improve our relationship. So if you have any advice,
Hit us
leave
back,
it below.
follow us, like and follow us again,
And again.
and follow us off your mama page
And tell a friend.
and your daddy page.
And tell your grandmama, because she gonna like this one too.
Yeah. And we'll see y'all next time.
And that page that you be checking on your boyfriend on, like us on that one too.
That fake page.
All right. Love y'all.
All right. Peace.
I get a goosebumps every time when you're around, yeah.
Be his hype man.
I wanna keep my mind, yeah.
If I want to be a rapper,
Yes.
if I want to be a rapper,
Relationship tip number 1, find great lighting. Yes.
it's only your lighting. It ain't for me.
Just forget about the trash in the background. Get into this light.
They gon' pull up on you. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah.